Okay, we're in match 17 of 20 in the Mana Trader series. I am 12-4 at the moment, and this hand seems great. Doesn't have a threat, but it has a lot of disruption, and depending on the deck, that'll be huge. Spire Bluff, go. It's also nice that we have 2 1-mana things to do. Noble Hierarch. Okay. I think we do want a threat. So now we can either play a threat or hold up Shadow of Doubt. I think I like playing a threat, holding up Spell Pierce. If they play a non-creature spell, we can force a negation it. Or something along those lines. Another Noble Hierarch. Okay, I'm glad we did what we did, because they don't have a second land. Let's see what we got. Shivan Reef. And I'll attack for 1. Engineered Explosives is potentially going to be really nice for this matchup. They're just going to hold up everything and... okay. Thought they were going to be holding up Collected Company, which would have been the most obvious thing ever. So, okay. They're on the 1-lander. It's tough. And we're on a bunch of lands. Think we're just gonna attack. If they want to block, they can. Sweet. Getting them. It'd be really nice if they drew a fetch land, just so we can get this Shadow of Doubt out of our hand. I think someone drew Collected Company. Heyo, finally. All right, we're in business. And now we just have to hold up permission for the rest of the game and we'll be good. Man. 1-drop tribal. I don't even know what they're playing. Like some type of Court of Calling deck potentially. I'm not too sure. We'd like to draw a bolt, but that will do just nicely, as it'll accelerate our clock a lot. If they want to path it, we Spell Queller. Whoa. Yep, wasn't expecting that. Sweet. Well, let's petty theft it. Do they have a force negation? I really hope they do. Yeah. Sweet. Well, that was a great exchange. I think we still want to hold up Shadow of Doubt and Force of Negation, just in case they draw like a Collected Company or something like that. Yeah. Because they just have Spell Queller up. Man, if they really want to Spell Queller Shadow of Doubt, I guess I could try and bait them into getting Brazen Borrower. Yeah. So I'll let them search. Sophie. If they really want to Spell Queller this, that's fine. So it's like a Bant Blade deck? Oh, they're just pathing. Interesting. Now they can't Spell Queller? And they're kind of just dead unless they block with birds? Oh, they have another path. Okay. They're just not blocking. Puts them dead to bolt. I don't think that was a good decision. Unless they have Force Negation in hand. Okay, yeah. That was a punt on them. They should have blocked with Birds of Paradise. Well, Spell Pierce isn't great here. I don't know if Dispel... Dispel gets Path, which is pretty important, and they have to be playing Collected Company. Like, there's no way they're not playing Collected Company. So... And then one more... I like that. Aether Gusts, Dispel, Engineered Explosives. Who knows? Maybe they won't have any 1-drops next game, but given like there might be 2 more games, if they have any game where they have a bunch of 1-drops and we're able to play Engineered Explosives, that's going to be a huge game. So, yeah. Once again, Desolate Lighthouse has been paying off. That utility land slot could be 3 different things. We don't have any red mana, but I think this is fine. So where Desolate Lighthouse is, it could either be Desolate Lighthouse, a second Mutavault, or Fairy Conclave. And I just like the utility of being able to get through my deck and all of that. So okay, so to hold up Shadow of Doubt, I'm going to play Reflecting Pool next turn, and then I'll play the Pathway flipped. So Lava Glide Pathway. And we'll leave it at that. Unless I want to abrade something next turn. Like if they play a sword, I'll probably want to abrade that. Did they mulligan? They did mulligan. Okay. They're already at 4 cards. That was weird. Nice. I like that version of Birds of Paradise. So now they can have Collected Company, which I'll definitely Aether Gust. This is a weird matchup where like they're playing on my turn and I'm playing on their turn most of the time. There's some world where I could Shadow of Doubt that Flooded Strand, but they already have 4 mana. So I'd rather hit Shadow of Doubt like a Stoneforge Mystic trigger. Specifically a Stoneforge Mystic trigger. There we go. Sadly, I can still only do one thing this turn. So I think I'll Abrade. Once I have 4 mana, I'll feel better about abrading, but... So they only have 3 cards in hand. They may think we have like an awesome hand. You kind of have to assume that. Okay, another Snapcaster. So I think we can start doing like Abrade, hold up Aether Gust, all that. Let's see if they do anything. They could Collected Company here, or they could Spell Queller. Cool with that. Now I can flash out Nimble Obstructionist, block Spell Queller, still have Aether Gust up. That seems good. Just get rid of all their threats. Unless they want to path it. That gets kind of awkward. Cool. And this is also fueling Magmatic Sinkhole, which we would like to cast at some point. Sure. Land's actually pretty nice. Can do Snapcaster or Braid now. Still have Aether Gust up. So So this is just like Bant company, which is sweet, but I didn't think I was gonna see it in this day and age. Okay, so we have a bunch of lands, which it's kind of nice that we were flooded because we really didn't do anything like turns 1 through 4. So this gives us the opportunity to like start going to town, chipping away, and making tempo plays. Now that we have 7 mana. Collected company 5. They bring in a Teferi. Oh, Batterskull. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Think we just let this go. Because we can't even double block it effectively. Yeah. I'll take the 5. This might be the only turn that I do it. Hmm. They have a Skyclave apparition. Teferi. Yeah, I'll do it now. If they have a spell queller, they have a spell queller. If they have collected company, like go for it. They can also just return Batterskull to their hand, but then like that's fine as well. Ooh. Now they can just bounce Batterskull, play it again. I guess if that's what they're doing with their 5 mana, that's okay. Okay, they are bouncing that. Sword of Fire and Ice, they're probably gonna... Oh, they're not playing it. Interesting. Let's see if they want to keep Teferi around. Okay. They're okay with Stoneforge dying. Oh. Okay. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can kill Teferi. But then I'm tapped out anyway. Is that better than them having it? Man. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to feel good about it. I haven't seen any bolts this game either. That's pretty sucky. But the nice thing is I can just bounce Sword of Fire and Ice. Sure. So we know they're playing Veil of Summer now. Yeah, this is tough. If at any point we find our engineered explosives, that's also great, because then they just don't have a target to put equipment on. To me, that's what we dig for. Okay. So at the beginning of combat, I will... Actually, once they declare attacks, I'll Petty Theft the Sword of Fire and Ice. And if they want to equip Batterskull, then I can Petty Theft plus Aether Gust. Alright, they got it. Looks like a cool list. So we're on to game 3. They are Bant, but I don't think Boyle is that good. We saw Teferi and counter spells, so Spell Pierce and Remand are looking better. Maybe we just trim an Aether Gust and Force Negation isn't amazing in this matchup, so maybe we keep it like that. Take out both Force and Negation. Like, it can hit a Teferi, but we have so many other ways to hit Teferi. So we're on to game 3. You could potentially argue for Ral, but they just have so many creatures. Like, I feel like you could get pinged down pretty quick. I have not seen a Skyclave apparition out of their deck yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's in there. It's not, like, amazing against our deck, but it still is just annoying enough that we have to take it into account. All right. This hand isn't good enough. This hand could be good enough. I think Snapcaster is the worst card. Definitely going to put this on blue, just so we have most of our hand unlocked. And we can play a turn 1 Delver and hold up Mana Leak until the end of time. Until we want to Mana Leak something. Hopefully he flips right away. It's a really nice clock. Or if they path it, that would be great. I'd be down for that. Okay. It does not. But... I don't know if we want to bolt this. Since we don't have a spell snare, I think we just want to wait till like end of turn to bolt it. And then if they like spell queller or something, we can just petty theft it and call it a day. Jeez. Fetching, shocking. Yeah, Mana Leak that. Sweet. Now we can Aether Gust the Hierarch. See if they want to keep it on top or not. Then we just have Bolt up. Puts it on the bottom. We still don't have double blue for Brazen Borrower, but we can attack for 5 next turn. So in response to searching, don't really need to do it in response. What are they going to get? Batterskull. Yeah, so we'll bolt it. Oh, sweet. So... I think we just want to do this, right? Like, we could hold up both casting Brazen Borrower and Petty Theft. But this is just a 2-turn clock, and we can Petty Theft any dork. So... yeah, we'll Petty Theft this. And they might just be dead. Sweet. Good games. Beat Bant Coco.